You probably didn't wake up today thinking, let me dive headfirst into the emotional labyrinth that is Justin Bieber's life. But here you are, and trust me, you're not alone. Millions of fans are scratching their heads, clutching their chests, or furiously scrolling TikTok trying to understand what's really going on. Because just when you thought 2025 couldn't deliver any more plot twists, Justin Bieber checked himself into Detox and dropped a forward emotional bomb about Hailey that sent the internet into full-blown meltdown mode. I can't do this. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. It is free and help us bring you enjoyable content. And of course, watch till the end. Just those 4 words. No long explanation. No PR fluff. Just raw, unfiltered honesty from a man who's been in the spotlight since puberty. It wasn't posted with a selfie. It wasn't an Instagram caption next to a new pair of Drew House sneakers. It was a statement, dropped like a grenade in the middle of a crumbling narrative. And instantly, everyone wanted to know, is this about his marriage? His mental health? Is Skylark, his new wellness brand, a desperate cry for help or a step toward healing? We're going to unpack everything. The real reason Justin entered Detox. Hailey's chilling silence. What insiders are saying. What the fans are really seeing. And most importantly, whether this is just a pit stop on Justin's road to redemption or the beginning of something far more heartbreaking. So buckle up. This isn't just another celeb drama piece. This is a human story, raw, complex, and painfully real. Let's rewind. Not too far, just a few weeks back, when Justin began pulling away from the public eye. No red carpet moments. No collabs. Just eerie silence from someone who built an empire on being loud and present. Fans noticed first, of course. The Reddit threads lit up with theories ranging from he's working on an album to this is Britney Spears 2.0. Then came the photos, grainy paparazzi shots of Justin looking disheveled, distracted, disconnected. No hoodie could hide it, something was off. According to close sources, yes, we have receipts. Justin quietly checked into a private detox facility just outside LA. Not for drugs. Not for alcohol. But for something far more slippery, burnout, anxiety, and what one source called a deep emotional exhaustion that's been building for years. Here's the thing. Burnout isn't always the result of a single dramatic event. Sometimes it's the slow erosion of self, the constant pressure to perform, to be perfect, to be enough. And for Justin? That pressure's been crushing him since he was 15. So when he posted, "I can't do this," with no warning, no context, and no follow-up, it wasn't just a cry for help. It was a white flag from someone who's been holding the line too long. But what triggered it now? And why is Hailey, his biggest cheerleader until recently, so noticeably absent from this narrative? Keep reading. You'll want to hear this next part. Where is Hailey? Seriously. That's the question echoing through every fan forum, gossip column, and late-night group chat. Normally, Hailey is right there, holding Justin's hand, hyping his brand launches, posting cute black and white photos with "my baby" captions. But since the Detox announcement? Crickets. No statements. No heart emojis. Not even a passive-aggressive story post about being strong for yourself. Fans have noticed. And they're not quiet about it. Why isn't she with him? Is this her way of stepping back? Is divorce next? Of course, we can't assume. Silence doesn't equal guilt, and anyone who's dealt with mental health in a relationship knows sometimes the quiet moments are the most loaded. But sources close to the Biebers are hinting that there's tension, a lot of it. Apparently, Justin's health struggles have been emotionally exhausting for Hailey too, and her inner circle is encouraging her to prioritize herself right now. Can you blame her? The real question becomes, what happens when love meets limits? And is Hailey choosing distance or survival? Next, we dive into Justin's mysterious new brand, Skylark, and what it may reveal about his state of mind. Let's talk Skylark. When Justin quietly announced his new venture, a holistic wellness brand focused on spiritual realignment, most people thought it was just another celeb side hustle. Another line of overpriced supplements and aesthetically pleasing crystal water bottles. But the name Skylark? It has layers. A skylark is a bird known for singing while flying, literally soaring while pouring out its soul. It's poetic. It's tragic. It's Justin in a nutshell. Insiders say Skylark was born out of Justin's therapy sessions, his way of turning pain into purpose. The brand's mission? Helping people find clarity in chaos. Sound familiar? But here's the twist. The entire brand launch came right before his Detox announcement. Almost like a prelude. A warning. So, is Skylark a genuine passion project or a self-help message from Justin to himself? One thing's for sure. The man is reaching for healing. But is he doing it alone? Next up, we dig into Justin's emotional history and why this breakdown was years in the making. If you're wondering how a millionaire pop icon ends up in Detox for emotional burnout, let's rewind the reel. Imagine being 15, famous, and hounded by cameras every time you leave the house. Imagine never being allowed to fail quietly. Every mistake? Headline. Every cry for help? Meme. Justin's journey hasn't been one of rise and fall. It's been a slow spiral with occasional gasps of air. DUIs. The infamous monkey in Germany. The crying in public photos. His Lyme disease battle. The on-again off-again marriage scrutiny. Every time he tried to take a step forward, the world reminded him of every stumble. How do you heal when the world watches your pain for entertainment? Justin tried faith. He tried love. He tried music. But at the end of the day, the applause didn't drown out the inner noise. Detox wasn't about erasing the pain, it was about finally facing it. So where does that leave us? And more importantly, what's next? Let's look at the most important piece of the story. What happens to Justin and Hailey now? This is the part of the story where speculation meets emotion. Is Justin's detox a temporary pause or a hard reset? Is Hailey's silence a quiet strength or the start of her exit? No one knows the answer. Not even them, probably. But here's what we do know. Real love doesn't always look like fairy tales. Sometimes it's messy. Sometimes it needs space. Sometimes, loving someone means stepping back so they can heal. Justin is in detox, but he's also in a transition. Skylark might be the key to his healing, or just a mirror reflecting how lost he feels. As for Hailey, we may not hear from her now. But silence isn't absence. Maybe she's watching, waiting, hoping. And maybe that forward message, "I can't do this," wasn't a goodbye. Maybe it was a beginning. You made it to the end, and not just of this article. Maybe, like Justin, you're facing your own version of burnout. Your own "I can't do this" moment. Here's the truth. You're not alone. Neither is he. What happens next? We watch. We hope. We allow people to heal in silence, even when we crave answers. And maybe, just maybe, we remember that behind every headline is a human being learning to breathe again. Sparkles, if this story hit home, drop your thoughts below. Do you think Justin and Hailey will make it through this? Or is this the chapter where everything changes? Let's talk about it.